Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this warm smoky eye look for you with a little teeny bit of glitter on it as well. So I'm going to be doing a little step by step through the full look so that you know exactly what I'm doing and talking you through what I'm using. So I hope you like and subscribe if you do. Hey guys, let's get started. So I've already done this side, so we're just going to obviously show you how to do it this side. So I'm starting it off with Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden just because it's amazing. So it dries completely matte, just completely gets rid of all my redness because my eye is so red. Just keeps everything on. It's literally life proof, keeps everything on all day, doesn't crease, makes the colours more pigmented, all that good stuff. So putting that all over just with my finger, making sure there's not too much on. Cool, so that's that all on. So what I'm going to do is start off with a highlight colour. So this is just going to make sure that everything below blends really easily. So taking Naked Basics, and it's Walk of Shame I'm using, and it's completely donezo. Like, I love this colour. So just pop that underneath with a kind of fluffy brush. I take it all the way down to the crease just because, again, as I said, it makes it easier to blend. So just pack it on. And it kind of seals the deal under your eyebrow as well, which I quite like. So yeah, so that's that one. So now what I'm going to do is take a fluffy brush, 224, and I'm going to take Bitten from the New Vice palette, so this one here. So I'm just going to put that in the crease with this. This is going to be our sort of kind of transition colour. So just going to keep it quite rounded, the same as the other side obviously, so I'm matching. So I always like to start with a crease colour no matter what I'm doing, just because I find it so much easier. It gives you like a kind of start to the look and it just helps everything blend easier again. So like when I put the colour on the lid, it's got something to blend into. So this colour is super nice. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a little quad here from MAC that I've made up, so I'm going to take some of the colours from that as well just to kind of blend this out. So I've got Soft Brown, which is a lighter one, and just buff that over. So smoky eyes are all about building, so this bit will be boring until I've built it all up. And then I'm going back in with Bitten again from the Vice palette and going back in the crease. This brush is so easy to blend, like I love this one for like the initial transition, and then a smaller brush for my actual crease because I've got such a big eye that I need different brushes like for different bits. Cool, so that's looking good. So I'm just going to buff the edges a little bit more and then we'll go on to the lid. Yep, so I'm happy with that. So now what I'm going to do is take a smaller brush, so whatever you've got going on, I've got E25 from Sigma, I'm just going to wipe that a little bit. Same as a 217, whatever you've got going on. So now what we're going to do is go back into that wee quad and take, what will we do? Swiss chocolate, I'll take this one first. And I have to kind of hold my lid just to make sure that I can see what I'm doing because my eye's so big. It's all creasing up. So that's just going to help the black when we pop that on. And this is just blending in. I'll go back in with my bigger brush. This is just blending into the colours we've already placed on. So that's just starting to darken that up. So I'm going to go back in with Embark on this brush. So that's the darker brown. And again, focusing that on the highest point of the lid, lowest part of the crease. And then back with your bigger brush again just to blend that. It's all about that blend, girl. If it's not blended, I just can't deal. Like that's, I'm not doing it if it's not blended. Pretty much. So now what we're going to do is take a flat brush, 239 from MAC, and Crave from this palette, from your Naked Basics. So just pressing that on. So you can use gel, which I prefer to do if I'm just doing it with the black, but obviously we've got some sparkle as well, so there's no need for it to be too dark because you're going to just mask that anyway. So what I'm doing is pressing it on, and then when it comes to connecting to the dark brown, all I'm doing is just fluffing it beside that, and then we'll literally go over it with the dark brown again, because you don't want to, I mean you could sit and just make a sharp line, but I find that pointless when you're going to blend that out anyway, so you're better trying to blend each step with each brush just to make it easier in the next part of doing it. Sometimes I like to challenge myself and do that, but nobody's got time for that, so I'll just be doing that way. Then again, going back in with your brown Embark and connecting that to the crease. And then after me doing that, we can just get on our glitter. I used to work from the lid up, but I find this is just so much easier. Like, so much easier. Cool, and then go back in with our highlight just to soften the edges, and that's us for that part. So you could just easily leave it like this. As I said, if I did do it this way, I'd probably have used gel on the lid just to make it uber dark, but we're going over it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now taking 239 again, your flat brush, where has it gone? And guys, this is like insane. So Kat Von D Metal Crush in black number 1, so nice, super glittery. So that's just going to be our icing on the cake, so I'm just going to press that on too. So I'm literally taking the teeniest wee bit because it is quite intensified. And we're not want to take this above the crease, please Lord Jesus, don't take it above the crease, because then your glitter will be everywhere and I'll be really upset. So no sparkle should be above that crease, man. Cool, so now we're going to do liner. So I've got my Inglot gel in 77 and just going to take a little brush for this. So I need more liner. My liner literally has melted because of the heat with this mirror, so not good. Right, cool, so I've got that now. So what I do is I actually hold my eye, because my eye is, again I keep saying that, it's quite big. So start off with your inner corner, and then I bring that round, and then at this point I hold my eye just so that I can see what I'm doing. So just hold my eyelashes and connect. And then obviously we're going to do a wing like the other side, so we'll do that in a wee sec. Oh, drop your brush while you're doing it, well done. So I go between using this and liquid. I'm never using the same thing all the time. I like to kind of switch it up, but today I just thought let's gel it, so that's what we went for. So with the wing I went quite low, so following our lash line up the way, but I've dropped it just down underneath. And then release the pressure on your hand as you bring that up, and then just connect that. Holding my eye again just so I can see what's going on. And then just fill that in. I wear contacts now, so I'm trying to get used to life with contacts because it's pure weird. Cool, so I'll just sharpen that up, and then that's us pretty much done with the top, and then we'll just go the bottom. Like how dark this is, it actually excites me. Like no other gel liner is this dark in the world. You just can't even lie to me and tell me there is one. So I don't worry about getting it too sharp, because on days like today I'm wanting it to go, so I'm going to use a little bit of concealer anyway, so that'll do as the now. And I'll just do that bit of concealer. So looking for another little flat brush, and I'm just going to take some Studio Finish concealer, because what else would we want? So I'll just take that right beside, and see, to be honest, like, I mean, I don't do this every day, but see if you're in a rush or you want like a foolproof liner and you're like, oh, I can't do it, just like clean it up with concealer, don't panic. It's the cheat of champions. Woohoo, so that's looking good. So now what I'm going to do is go onto the bottom, so I'm going to take a little bit of our base again and put that under. And then we're going to put the shadow underneath. So I've not done any of my concealer this side, that's why it's all pink still. So what I do is actually I've learned this is an easier way, I do my eyeshadow underneath before my concealer now, just because obviously it saves you kind of cleaning things up, but I found a way, obviously just like buffing it beside with my brush with a concealer means that you're not losing that blend of the eyeshadow, so I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So we're just going to take a little dome shaped brush and go into Swiss Chocolate again, so this one here. So just take that under, and that's just going to be our kind of transition shade for underneath it, and then obviously we'll do the gel blending into it. So this brush is like Dino for underneath, it's really, really easy to use. Blends everything out. And it's not massive, so it doesn't poke your eye out. I poke my eye out anyway, so not really that concerned about that. Okay, so that's that colour on. And now we're just going to go in with our gel liner again. And I like to put this in my eye, I'm not scared of it, but if your eyes are sensitive, probably wouldn't do this. So funny because I've got contacts in, like I said, like you can actually see little bits floating about my eye, and it just like makes me laugh so much. And then I'm like, oh, maybe that's why I can't see properly. Okay, so just taking that like in between the lashes as well, just so that you've got no gaps, and then taking your little domey brush again, nothing on it, just blend that out. And because, well, this is what I like my little trick as well, because you've already got powder underneath before you started putting on the gel, obviously the gel's wet and the powder is dry, so if you put your gel on first, then it wouldn't have blended easier, if that makes sense. So I always like to do a little bit of powder underneath first, and then it kind of connects easier with the gel. So I'm just going to take a little angled brush and a bit of black eyeshadow, just to definitely make sure I've got the gaps covered, because there's nothing worse than a gappy liner. I'll just put that everywhere actually. So yeah, I missed a little bit with the gel, so I'm just going to go back in and get that, because we can't be having that. And like gone are the days where I would just put it in my waterline, because then you can just see it and it's not good. So finishing off, taking a little bit of Swiss Chocolate on your fluffier brush, and if you just put that under and blend that, that should just merge everything together perfectly. Sorted. Let's make sure this one's as black. I've went a wee bit overboard now. Perfect, and then just to finish, popping a little bit of another Metal Crush that I received, which I love. is Static Age. Oh, beautiful. I'm taking that just in the inner corner. And now all we need to do is lashes. Oh no, it's not. We need to put some we need to tight liner top. So I'm just going to take a bit of perversion and put that in there. You can't forget your top for a smoky eye. Cool. So lashes and mascara. So I'm going to use Red Cherry 523s. Woohoo! So those are really, really nice. They're they're like kind of wispies, to be honest. And duo glue to put these on with. So I'm just going to put this in the back of my hand. And put it on. Hey guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. If you've got any requests for videos that you want me to do, totally put them in the comments below. That'll kind of help me out on what videos to put up for you guys, but I've got so many ideas. Awesome, hope you liked. Bye!